Okay, so try this again. I can make this a bit bigger. Easier to see for everybody to see. So it was kind of hard to see what I was doing. Also, I've made my mic quite a bit louder. Oh, this one is palindrome number. Given an integer, let's see, got new fancy shit. There we go. Given an integer x, return true if x is a palindrome and false otherwise. So the examples are we get 1 to 1, it's true. We get -1 to 1, it's false. Oh, I see. The negative is included as part of it. It's kind of more like a string. This would be false. Okay, x is an integer between massively negative number and massively positive. Actually, it's got 32-bit integers, so it's just a valid integer. Yep. So, oh, that's gonna be an issue. I need to change my my key bindings. What happens if I do this? What happens if I do this? That seems safe. Okay, maybe I'll change my key bindings. Oh no, because that's Control Shift 1. Oh, page down, page. I'll figure it out. My key bindings might be a little weird with the zooming and the drawing and stuff. This is actually super easy. So, well, in Python it's easy. So s equals string x. There's a way to reverse it. I forget. It's like all built in. Funny enough. SR equals s like reverse string Python. It's like a built-in command. There we go. It's a slicing thing. Now, I want to do this, and I know that in I need different hotkeys because that one's gonna bother me. I want to do this, and I know this is an issue in Java because this in Java checks whether the memory location is the same, and it doesn't really care about the contents. And so these are two different. Objects, at least they would be in Java. So we'll see if that's an issue in Python. 156 to be a good zoom level. What happens if we run it? I mean, 3 milliseconds and it beats 88.80% of entries and beats 88.7% of memory. That's cheap though. That's such an easy, silly way to do it. Sit in Java. SX equals I think, oh no, wait. Integer to string x. I think there's gonna be, and then this one uses semicolons at the end. Is there an integer to string? Does that exist? I believe it does. String value 1. Eh? Okay, well, it'd go from an int to an integer. String x equals. Boy, I wonder if this would work. Or this would be a constructor and it'd be fed a primitive x. I think I still need new here. I feel like this needs to resolve first. Will that break, or is that confusing? I don't know. Maybe it is. Now I know that I could do something like import a stack and load up character by character the contents of that integer string into the stack, and then unload and like pop them as they check, which would quit out early. I said I was good at Java. Am I lying? I'm rusty, I guess, across the board. I should really be doing this every day. Keep my skills sharp. So if I remember correctly, there is like an iterator class that becomes iterator Java. I could do to character array. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Array. Character text. String. Oh, and this is a method. To string. That's wild. That's just really, really bad. All right. And then I still need a semicolon at the end here. Man, does that line even run? It'll fail, obviously, but does that line even run? Deprecated. Isn't there? Okay, so Java documentation integer. Constructor. It says it's marked for deprecation. Interesting. Does it need to be new? Does it even have to be new? Like, marked for deprecation. You don't like that. I can't find symbol. Interesting. So, I can just do it. I thought so. I knew it was some combination of this. String x. Will this work? Oh, it has to be returned. Okay, sorry. Oops. So, oops. It doesn't like it because I needed a return statement for the function. Okay, so it fails, but this works, which means I can do like for int I equals 0, j equals -1, and then semicolon. Right? And then would this be a 4, or would this be, it'd be a while actually. And I equals 0, int j equals -1. While cx of I and I can make this easier to read too, but because if it's a character array, I'm just comparing characters, right? So okay, let's just keep going. I like half. Oh, can I get the length of a character array? Get length of. I'm better off using strings at this point. Oh, I don't want the AI solution. I might as well leave it as a string. Call it sx, string x. I is 0, j is -1. This is why it could be like a for loop, because these could be declared in the for, but this is like a really sloppy and weird for loop. It's like 0, comma, j equals -1, it's -1, and then check for nothing, because I'm gonna break. I is less than sx does length, I think, is a thing. Length Java. Give me the Oracle documentation. Just want the documentation. Is there like a length? No length. Oh, because I misspelled it. Yeah, it just returns the length of the string. Okay, cool. This is a lot more lines of code. Whatever. I++. Actually, do I need J? There is some fancy arithmetic I could do. Fancy arithmetic, I'd be like subtracting 1. There's some arithmetic I could do to compare these effectively. Okay. I could just do this and scan through it. But I want to like stop at the half point. That's funny. There's what I'm complicating. What I'm getting caught up on is like I could just load this into an array, or I could just manually iterate through this. Which one's the better solution? Or not loaded into an array, but loaded into a stack and then pop the stack. Stack's not built in though, right? Java stack. Would need to import something. In a second. In a second. Could also just import a linked list. It doesn't matter. Oh, this will be fine. Divided by 2. Divided by 2 means something that is a 9. But since it's an integer, it'll get floored. So, like super overcomplicating this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. I know the alphabet. 6, 7. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where I'd want it to quit out. And that would be index 3. Right? It just really gotta fix this hotkey. This would be index 0, 1, 2, and 3. and their size is 7, 2 would actually floor to 3 because it's an integer, and so yeah, that works. 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the one I'd want it to quit out. If it's even, or if it's odd. Maybe odd's the easy case though. Okay, so len equals 7, number 2 equals 4, or not 7. What? 8. And I'd actually want it to quit out like between these. So I would actually want it to do. I would want it to check D and E, which means I want it to go 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is cut out on, which is good. That actually works. Okay, so it works. So I can just do this and have it be like how it work. Cool. That's fine. That's cool. I might as well leave that as a reminder. So does this work? I don't want this now. This is character at, right? Character at, yeah. Because everything's a method in Java. If x.char at I, x.char at dot length -1 minus I. Yeah, this is unreadable, but whatever. And actually, if they're not equal, just return false. And return true. Super zoomed in. Add the zoom. There we go. Hopefully this is readable. Make this like larger. I feel like that's like too much. That's better. We have the description. Cool. Should be okay. Yeah, it's accepted if I submit. Accepted. Although mine's this one's a bit slower. I'm sure the Python's built-in stuff has some optimizations that mine doesn't. Mine uses a bit more memory than average solution. I mean, it is a solution, but yeah, I did. It's interesting that it uses that much more memory. I wonder if there's like a trick. If there's some trick that you can just do mathematically to know if a character's a palindrome. Like, there's some cheap and easy test cases. I think length of 0 will always be a palindrome. A number with a length of 1 always be a palindrome. Is there a way? Is there a way? You could case it out. Like if you have like a number that when written occupies 3 spaces, you just need to check the first and the last. I don't think there's like a cheap way to do that for 4, like 4 or higher. Um, so my Java solution, I mean, it works, but it's substantially slower than the Python one, and I'm curious why. Also, where did my code go? It's supposed to be in here somewhere. Oh. Oh, here. All right. I wonder if I could speed this up. I think this and this contribute to the memory usage quite a bit. I am making a new integer and then making a new string. So but that's let's see, 24.6 megabytes. This is a lot. Am I right in saying a megabyte is a million bytes? Yeah, a million bytes. Okay. 44 million bytes of memory are necessary. Why? Interesting. I'm sure somebody that's more experienced or more senior than me could explain that. Maybe the inherent integer to string thing is slow for reasons. It works. Maybe I should just be happy that it works, but Python's supposed to, or Java's supposed to be a lot faster than Python. But my Python 3 submission is like 3 lines of code. This is why it's easier to learn Python. Also took a lot less thinking. Also, this you need to declare this, and I need to call this. It would have been easier. Like, I don't know how caret works. It feels like it should just be it should just be an index, like reference from the underlying string. Maybe that is a Java object. Still, I guess there's not 6 milliseconds isn't exactly like an atrocious return time. It's a lot of memory. Something I'll have to research later. Whatever, I'm nitpicking. I got an accepted solution in 2 languages within like, I don't know how long I've been streaming. Within 23 minutes. So overall, not bad.